Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. So I'm a black African woman. I'm living and working in Germany for a fixed period on secondment. While here, I became quite friendly with a colleague, 60 years old, and she invited me to her daughter's wedding. I was excited as I've never been to a white wedding. I asked if there was a dress code or color scheme to adhere to since it wasn't specified on the invite. I was told the code is dress to impress. Bet. Day of the wedding, I understand the assignment. I wear my traditional wear, which is really beautiful and obviously not German. The garment is green, so no problem there. Or so I thought. I get a lot of questions and compliments at the wedding, which I generally downplay because it's not my day. My colleague seems colder than usual, but I pay it no mind since she's the mother of the bride and could be preoccupied. The bride is downright rude to me, but again, I give her grace. I congratulate her and thank her for including me, and I get a tight response. I keep to the edges of the room as the music isn't really my vibe, and I'm just observing how European weddings work. I leave around 8 after 5 hours and go home before the wedding finishes. Monday, I walked into whispers in the office. People actually strangely and more reserved than usual. An office friend pulls me aside and fills me in. Bride's mother is fuming. My outfit was too extravagant and inappropriate. I drew attention from the bride and commanded the room. I was rude and disrespectful. She's told people all about it, apparently. I approach mother of the bride and ask to speak, but she says she has nothing to say to me. I ask her why she has something to say to everyone else about me, but not to me, and she calls me an insolent child. I explain to everyone who scolds me that this was my first white people wedding. I specifically asked what to wear and follow the guidelines. Where I'm from, there's no such thing as outshining the bride. Weddings are a fashion show and a chance to wear your best and brightest clothes. They told me this isn't Africa, which was racially coded, and people here have manners. I laughed and told that person to go to hell, so she's telling people I lack remorse for my behavior. I'm wondering if I'm really the asshole though. Of course not. You were told to dress to impress, so you dress to impress. Like, if that's the code, follow the wedding code. It'll be worse if they literally turned up in sweats, right? Because then they're breaking the code. But seriously, why would you have the wedding code as dress to impress if you're going to be jealous that someone looks better than you? You know, then don't have your wedding code like that. If you're going to be so easily jealous and you're not going to admire someone, don't put your dress code like that. Seriously. Jeez. The bride really thought no one could look more beautiful than her, and when someone else does, she gets mad. Like, I would understand everything if that wasn't the dress code, right? But the dress code is literally dress to impress. Obviously, you gotta wear like the best thing ever. So yeah, there's no one to blame but the mum and the bride. I don't get some people like that. It's like they tell someone to do something and then the person does it and they get mad. You did it too well. Anyways, moving on. I'll start off with saying that I have an aunt on my dad's side of the family. She's 50 and has 5 kids ranging from 20 all the way to 12. She's always been known to be a freeloader and taken advantage of situations and people. One time, me and my dad were planning on going to a drive-in, and my dad stupidly told her. She asked if her kids could be included too. I felt pissed because this happened every time me and my dad had something fun planned, just me and him. I'm hoping that you get the idea with what I've given you so far. But anyway, last week I wanted to celebrate my little sister from getting her driver's permit, and I invited all of our family to Olive Garden. By that I mean all of us who live in the same home. I told everyone to clear their schedules for Friday afternoon because I didn't want anyone to feel left out. Well, that's where I messed up, because my dad told my aunt and told her that she could tag along without telling me. We showed up to Olive Garden at around 4:30 p.m. and I asked to a table for 5. Me, my dad, my 2 sisters and my grandpa. But my dad said that if they could make a table for 12. I asked why, and that's when he told me. I was pissed, especially because my aunt and my little sister have history, but I didn't think much of it because I wasn't expecting what was coming up. We're seated, and around 30 minutes later, she shows up with all her kids. We eventually order, and she kept ordering expensive dishes and lots of drinks. I was kind of in awe, considering she lives off food stamps, which I don't shame anyone who does, but she kept ordering. The bill eventually comes up and I ask for it to be split. She says in such a grating voice, "What do you mean split bill? I thought you were paying for us?" That's when it clicked. She only came for the free food. I immediately glared at my dad, who started blaming me, saying, "Why would you offer to pay and then not follow through?" Maybe because I wasn't expecting to pay for another 6 people. I ended up asking the waitress how much it would be because I didn't want to ruin the mood and my little sister's accomplishment. The bill came out to be about $560. Excluding what me and my family, my dad, my 2 sisters and my grandpa ate, it would be around $240. I outright refused to pay for her and her kids' meals. I felt as because 2 of them are still kids, but I never invited her myself, let alone agree to pay for her bill. Now my dad is calling me an asshole because he had to pay for it with his credit card. I don't believe I did anything wrong, but that's the reason I'm here. Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong. If you were like, yeah, I'll pay for my family, and then your freaking relative comes in with like her freaking 10 kids. Yeah, what the hell? I'm not gonna be paying for your meals too, huh? Like, I'm here to celebrate my siblings' accomplishment, not freaking be a wallet for you guys, alright? Like, what the hell? The only reason why she came was for free food. Freaking hell. I'll be so mad. I'm the type of person who would get really mad if I really don't like a relative and they do something that pisses me off. Every year, our family has a reunion where different members host. This year, it's my younger sister's turn. She's been vegan for about 3 years and is quite passionate about it. We all respect her choices and make sure there's a good variety of vegan options whenever we have family gatherings. When she announced she'll be hosting, she also said that the entire menu would be vegan to align with her beliefs and that it's a chance for the family to try something different. Some family members were excited, but others, including many of the older folks, were pretty upset and felt like they were being forced into her lifestyle, even if it's just for one meal. I spoke to her privately and asked if she'd be open to including a few non-vegan dishes for those who aren't keen on a full vegan menu. She got quite defensive, saying this was her chance to showcase veganism and that for one meal everyone can give it a go. I respect her beliefs, but I also think that forcing an entire family to adopt her choices, even if it's just for one meal, isn't fair. She's now upset with me for not being supportive and says I'm not respecting her choices. It's just for one meal though. How hard is it to sit down and eat a meal with your family? Like, you guys shouldn't even be there for the food. You guys should be there for each other. Like, I'll be so down to eat a full vegan meal because I'll just be so curious. Like, ooh, I wonder what this tastes like. No way you're gonna be like, can you please put a few non-vegan dishes? She's literally vegan. Like, how are you gonna ask her to just chop up some meat and serve it to the family when that's not what she believes in? Like, the other 2 meals before you go to that place, eat all the meat you want. Seriously. Breakfast and lunch, go ahead. Devour that steak. And then dinner, just have a vegan meal. What are they so mad about? Seriously. I don't get people like that. Just one meal, dude. Just one meal. It's actually crazy how some people think like them eating a vegan meal is like something bad. Why? You're just not eating meat. That's all. 2 days ago, my boyfriend had his friends over. I knew they were coming since he told me the night before. It was really warm, surprisingly, and all I was wearing was a sports bra, sort of low cut, and kind of tight shorts. I sat on the couch next to my boyfriend for a little whilst they played some game on the TV, and then I went to get some lunch. By the time I was finished eating, they had left and my boyfriend completely blew up at me. He said I was dressed like that for attention. I made all his friends stare at me. I knew what I was doing and that I should have covered up as soon as I saw them. He stormed out, and since he came home, he's barely spoken to me. Should I have worn something less revealing? I don't think she's wrong for choosing whatever she wants to wear, but personally, that's not something I would do. You know, like, I don't care what anyone else wears, right? Like, if I had a boyfriend and his friends were coming over, I wouldn't stay in my sports bra. I wouldn't even come out of the room. I wouldn't even say hi. I'd just be in my room, sleeping. No, but seriously, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I don't think anyone is wrong here. It's like, everyone has their own opinion. If she wants to wear what she wants to wear, then fine. If her boyfriend feels that way, then fine. You know, just talk it out, communicate, and everything will be fine. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!